Let's continue now with the program. We are doing well. Again, we go back to Europe. We have some distributors who will share with us beauty topics in Europe, people who will share with us from France, Spain, Portugal. Some of them are Brazilian. The first one who will share with us very quickly how they do the say to business, how they're doing, how they contact, and what's the business opportunity we had with cosmetics. Please invite Elise Moresco. Please.
Olá, bom dia.
Hello, good morning.
Tudo bom?
Tudo bem, e você?
Todo joia. Muito magnos. Estamos acá.
Muito magros.
Tá con la garrafa. Elise, compártenos por favor negocio de cosmética en Europa. ¿De dónde eres? ¿Cómo te ha ido?
Claro,
Sí,
claro.
muchas gracias.
Graças a mim. Me chamo Elise
Yes,
Moreson,
thank you very much. I am Elise Moresco, I'm Brazilian. I am a
e eu vou compartilhar um pouquinho da minha
distributor, Silver Supreme. Let me share with you my story. I'm in France. I grew up in the entrepreneurship culture. My parents were entrepreneurs, and when I was 15, they was working in a different company, and that's where I identified with the business model. I discovered my passion, nutrition, and automatically I fell in love with the products. My cousin Michelle, 4 years ago, offered me the opportunity in Omnilife, and since I had my
mas eu sempre costumo dizer
company, I didn't listen to her. So I said that
ou pelo amor ou pela dor.
you get the opportunity for tourism because of love or pain. It was because of the pain. That's how I met her. My son has a disease, eczema, and he had a very big crisis with this skin condition. And after going through 3 different doctors and 2 specialists with no success in the treatment, in a moment of despair, I remember Michelle. She was very insistent with me, telling me every 2 weeks she would send information out about products, even if I didn't listen to her. Constancy, persistency, focus, as Jorge used to say, don't get distracted. So makes us being present in the other's life. So it started.
Para mim também foi
I
eu
don't
não daria ao meu filho algo que eu não conheço primeiramente.
I wouldn't give something to my son that I wouldn't try first. That's how I started to use the products. At that time, one of my bosses saw a difference in me. You look thinner, and that's when I accidentally made my first sale. And this fact
Negócios adormecidas, né, que tinha
awoke in me that businesswoman that was in slumber. Since I had my children, I look for opportunities to develop businesses from home, to work online. I was doing some things online before the pandemic, but because personal issues, I disconnected from all this market and I went back to the traditional channel. And last year, after the pandemic, after not being able to work in my usual work because I had my children at home because of confinement. In April, I started to develop these Omnilife projects, and we started with an association with Rodrigo and Michele, who they're in Brazil, and they gave me a lot of support. That's how we started to have these opportunity meetings online. Rodrigo, my cousin's husband, helped me a lot. They do something that is different, and they work the time, even though I had some experience in networking and marketing. Omnilife was new for me as well as Seitu, and they took me by the hand. They walked along with me. There were some difficulties because of the lack of trust and not knowing the product because it was recent. And these are one of the things that turn me to the company, the support we have, the way they take care of us, how people.
We can start in this process. So in this way, I started this opportunity last April with two small children in my house and very little time. In May 2020, with only 2 months, I was acknowledged with some bonuses, three bonuses, 520 euros, and a trip to Mexico. And at that point, and with this acknowledgement of a good work, I presented with some of the products of the Say2 portfolio. In that moment, I was just working only with the nutrition products, but then with this acknowledge after discovering this skin product, which is my passion, and I interested in the skin products. So with this small token in bonuses, it was my first contact with the Say2 brand, and this was a second impact. First, the nutrition product, and then with this product, well, I was there. I was not looking for this opportunity, but again, with Say2, I find out this product, and it's a very good product, a quality product. I had a routine with my skin, but my skin is very sensitive. But with Say to conquer me with the quality of the product and the results that I start seeing in myself. So in that way, I started to invest, higher investment. So with this, I got together my two passions, nutrition and skin products. And I love challenges. So here in France, well, we do not have a structure, but I love challenges. I love to open a business, and I've been living in France for the last 15 years. And well, the language is a challenge, but now I'm very focused in this business because this product is very well accepted. It's different because nowadays women are not happy with just one cosmetic or one product. And because we take care of ourselves, women right now want that makeup or cosmetic are different. And we can find all this in Say2. With this brand, I found how to take care of the people. So again, this is another of my passion. So today, being someone that take care of people is something that I love, and it's the fact to have this open door that is very easy today. So every woman loves to take care of her skin, to have a lipstick or a great skin, and so that is the way that I introduce Say2 in this area. So I also love to help those women that are looking for financial freedom, the fact that they can manage their life in a general way. So today I can enjoy my schedule, my time. I can be with my children, be at home, and have a business. So just to finish, my message is, if you are listening to us in this incredible business marathon, give you the opportunity, inspiring yourself to fulfill your dreams. It doesn't matter that don't wait that everything will be in place, because sometimes we think that, oh, I need this and that things to start an activity, but no, just start it. The change will be there in this process. So that's why we are here to support you. And having said that, Carolina Alvarado will have the floor from Spain, and a big hug for
No te
everyone.
vayas. ¿Cuánto dinero ganas haciendo el negocio?
Bueno, com a equipe, tenho mantido uma média de 1.300 euros todos os meses de rendimento para a equipe,
No, sigue,
sem
sigue
contar
en
as minhas.
portugués.
Excelente, felicidades. Parabéns para você. Muito obrigado. ¿eh?
Thank
Vamos
you
con
very much.
Carolina
Now
Alvarado,
we are going
de
to
España,
hear
República
Carolina
Dominicana, que nos va a
Alvarado from
contarnos un
Spain,
poco
Gold Premier.
cómo
She's
tuvo esta
going to
oportunidad hace
share
muchos
how
años,
she had this
luego
opportunity
regresó
a
en
few years
búsqueda de esta
ago,
misma
and she
oportunidad
came
allá en
back for
Europa.
this opportunity in
Y
Europe.
adelante,
And
Carolina,
so
mucho
go
gusto, ¿cómo
ahead,
estás?
Carolina. How are you doing? Hi.
Muy bien.
Good morning here in Europe. Congratulations for all this event. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Carolina Alvarado. I'm in Barcelona, Spain. I'm Gold Premier, and we are Gold Premier, and I'm talking in plural because this is my team. And as I started, well, I knew this brand several years ago. And here in Spain, I've been living here for 10 years, and I look for this brand due to my health. I did not have a very good health, and I knew that Omnilife was the solution. So I started in this business for health. So I started being like a partner, and in those times I didn't understand the concept. And but in the second time, again, I started due to a hormonal problem, and I started seeing results. And in my house, everyone saw these results. And in that moment, I started recommended the products. I don't like very much the the selling business. So in this moment, my project started this opportunity to help more people and to change lives. And in that way, I started this business. And my first goal was to reach a level of a wholesaler. And well, how are you going to sell to many people? And of course, I started using the social media. I contact everybody through social media in this city. However, the market was not the only person from Ecuador living in Spain. There was a lot of Latin American people in Spain. So I decided to find out people that already knew the brand and recommended. And it's important to remember how you started this business. And again, I was looking for people that wanted to improve their health. So this was a great opportunity to talk with these people, and from there, I started my team. So I I presented the product, and when say two arrived to Spain, I said this is my opportunity. I already had some problems in my skin, so I started using the say two products, and also at the same time all this publicity, and all my social media was with a lot of information. For me, say two, it's a door that allowed me to reach a lot of people because almost everybody use cosmetics. So again, this is a wonderful opportunity. I used the product, recommended the products, and in that way I was inspired also. And to reach the Spanish market, well, you can imagine, I started like that. I started also doing a lot of workshops with distributors, and again, to introduce the brand. This was, of course, before the pandemic. And nutrition is important. And then with say two, it's very important. So a lot of doors open. We started like that. again with nutrition, and later with Seitu. And for me, Seitu and the cosmetic products, again, is an opportunity. And now we are developing this area in Europe. And then when the pandemic started, we were already prepared by the social media. And I was very focused in my city because I love the physical contact to do tests, for example, the foundation, and always with my drink. So for me was to make appointments, but once the pandemic was here, and I start thinking, what am I going to do? And that was a reason to start looking for another market. And I thought, well, I started to expand my business and adapt ourselves and planning better. And we follow our 5 steps: meetings, training by teams. And it was like magic. This expansion was like magic, and I started to reach my 2,500 points. And now I won 2 trips. And when the pandemic started, I said, no, I will not win that trip. But now I continue with this 2,500 points. And now I'm reaching for Dubai. So this is my plan. This is my action plan. So if you started with this, for sure you will do it. So for me, the pandemia was it was all a motivation to expand my business and to understand that a job is not only a source for obtaining money. So my final message: if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a new distributor, and you care about the health, and this is not only sales, it's to recommend a product. You will find a lot of people, wonderful people that will follow you. So start the business. My message is realize, what are you doing? If you have dreams, there's no excuses to start. So start a business. So of course, with the pandemic, everything changed. A lot of people lost their jobs, and that situation also was an opportunity to expand not only in Europe, but they are developing their business. So if you have a dream, the only way that will fulfill your dreams is just to start this doing business. I realize now that I love to travel, but with my other job, I couldn't do it. But with Omnilife, I will visit a lot of countries. So my goal is to work with my team every day, one by one, if it's necessary. So the idea is to fulfill our dreams. And I know that with Omnilife and SAT, we will reach all the countries. Thank you, Carolina. Congratulations. And as you can see, the excitement of Carolina and this market in Europe. So congratulations, because you gave the opportunity and you are ready.
Felicidades, Carolina, te mando un abrazo y nos vemos pronto.
See you soon.
Gracias. Vamos con
Okay, let's continue
este panel.
with the last, with Ariadna,
Mi amiga Ariadna.
my friend Ariadna.
Hola, como estás? Tudo bom? Ariadna, agora você está morando em Portugal?
Are you living in Portugal? Yes. Yes, I'm living in Portugal. And I would like to tell you how I reached here, how I got here. First, I want to thank you for this invitation. This is how we are here to inspire. Thank you. My name is Ariadna Rivera, and I'm part of this project since 2014. I'm 31 years old. I started when I was 24. So if you are just thinking what you want of life, let me tell you that Omnilife is a great opportunity. I started living in Portugal when I was 17 years old. My family was here since 2000. So a lot of my family has the nationality of Portugal. So when I arrived here at 17 years is when, well, you are reaching this age, and I didn't do a lot of things that people do when they are 17 years. So I started living here and I started working in the airport, in coffees, shops. I work in a telecommunication company, and I knock on their doors to and start selling things. That was a great school. I work in that market. I reach in a management level, but what happened? That market was the traditional market. I learned in that traditional market, but once you grow, also the stress increases. There's more pressure. So I had a headache every day. I suffer from stress, skin problems, and gastritis. So in 2014, this opportunity grew in Brazil, and I want to travel to Brazil. Of course, I was not thinking to work in the sales business, so I traveled to Brazil, and in June I knew Omnilife, so thanks to my aunt. I started to drink Magnus, and my headache disappeared. I treated my gastritis, and in that way, I found out how this product that was very good for me, so it can be very good for other people. So I started in this business, and I sell about 3 products per day, and winning of 4,000, 5,000 reales, the currency of Brazil. And well, I saw very good results, but the city was very small. I moved to Bahia. If you've been to Brazil, Bahia has these wonderful beaches, and I would love to live there. So a lot of products and in my car, and started a new project from scratch. So in Bahia, nobody knew me, nobody knew Omnilife. So with this company, I changed the life of many people. I was very focused on the sales. I sold like 3 products per day and have a good income. But in that moment, I did not focus myself in developing my team. So I remember a diamond called me and told me about that option. And I say, no, thank you, because I came from that traditional market. But let me tell you, what I thought that all my health problems, it was because I was working with people. But what happened when you are in sales? Well, if you just sell, you can achieve your goals. In 2015, I was in the university. I continue selling Omnilife. So everyone in the university knew me, and I sell Omnilife to selling my colleagues, my teachers. So in the second semester of university, when I came to Mexico, I started to see that I was going to university and divided my time. So probably was not using a very good my time. So for the first time I was in Mexico, and that's important, go to Mexico. It's very important because in that trip I changed my vision about what I was doing. I was just selling products, but once I was in Mexico, I understood that big company. And I remember when Jorge Vergara entered to the stage and everyone stand up, everyone shouting his name. And I say, this is wonderful, that this is a man with a vision and change the life of everyone. And saying his name, and everyone was shouting, Jorge, Jorge was very excited. In that moment, I thought, this is a company that is not just selling products, it's more than that. I was very excited, and in that moment that I had the desire to develop my team. So I thought I can have those people with their testimony, so we can have those results. So I decided to develop my team. Once I went to Brazil. I developed this business center in Brazil to invite people and to do a very good job. So I increases my sales, and in that moment it was not easy. The first 3 months I invited people. The people didn't go there, just or maybe one arrived there, but I continue and I continue. And in 2015, my team started to grow. I find out people that were thinking like me, people taking care of people. We started growing together. And now I've been with Omnilife for 7 years and 2 years with Say2. So I can tell you, OmniLife was like this big love since the beginning, but I love Say2 products. I wanted these products in Brazil. So when in Portugal in 2019, how was this travel or this decision to go back to Portugal? It was in a very crucial moment of my business. In 2017, I didn't have a relationship was working, and that's why I left Brazil. In Brazil, I had this idea that we can travel with OmniLife. If I stayed in Brazil in 2017, well, another story. So in 2017, I started with Say2. I left university because I decided to use my time to have a better return of investment. I can interview more people, and I can see these people with a master degree trying to win 1,500 reales. And and I was having a greater income, so I decided to stop studying. And in my business center in that small city in Bahia, I have this willingness to open a store in Bahia, and people say, "Well, you need to go to the capital." So in 2018, I closed that business center and I moved myself to Salvador, and we started that store in Salvador, and it was a very hard job. But we continue working every day, so I thank that opportunity with that team from scratch in that place where the people love the project. And today my team is very big in Bahia and Coyas, and I have another team that started in Bahia, and they are doing a great job from there and growing with me, and now with people in Europe. So the best of this was when I returned to Portugal in 2019, I say, I will organize my team. And I did it. I had this store, and all of us reach or create this impact with our job. So it's the same that I want to achieve in Portugal. So for sure, I will do it because we are growing a lot in Europe. So again, in Portugal, say two open doors. The pandemia helped us to sell more nutrition product because people started gaining weight, they were depressed, anxiety, and with our products, this can help all these people. And the pandemia taught us, but Seitu is also, Seitu grew a lot in Europe. People started to buy more product to take care of the skins because they couldn't go to the spa. So again, this is a big opportunity. If I did not speak about health, well, I have to say two. So right now, now we can say that we can reach products and to sell everything. I try to link one portfolio with the other, nutrition and makeup. I'm always telling them about vitamin C, and I'm always match both brands because this is my goal in Portugal. I'm looking this area of cosmetics. So once that you go to a beauty parlor, you are looking for beauty, and but at the same time you're looking for health. How we can have health and beauty in our favor? Well, again, in the beauty parlor, we can have this option. If you go there, you are looking both things, beauty and health. That's why we achieve this part of the project.
Tienes un sonido de retorno.
There is some interference in this call.
Ahora revisamos en producción si está pasando algo, pero te escuchamos bien, Ariadna. Vamos, nada más te encargo, vamos cerrando para que nos des los últimos
Okay,
comentarios.
we are going to wait a little bit.
Bien, gracias.
Pronto. E então, gente, em 2019 eu vi essa oportunidade de focar bastante nisso.
So
Nós temos projeto
I decided to focus on Seitu's marketing.
Vida de Fora para Dentro.
We have a project right now
E as pessoas, né, igual a
to take care from inside to the outside and vice versa. Many people, as it was said before, they started with a product from Omnilife and then they moved to Seitu. I want to invite you people in Europe. We have the hairline, we have body products, facial products. They're wonderful. All the things we use, shampoos. My mom, my mother-in-law dye their hair with Seitus. It is very important for us to use it because people don't want to buy. They want to buy what you use. And today I'm working very strongly on social media. I have set of videos. I make them every day, Omnilife videos. Um, I shocked many people. I have made many videos yesterday at 11 and at night I was selling. I was 10 points away from, so I sold two hand creams to get the 100 points. If you're an Omnilife distributor and you're in Say2 and you don't know our hair line, I have people who resist themselves to buy Say2, and once you try them, you won't go back. So I take care of my hair, my body, my face with Say2, and I'm sure you will have a much bigger ROI when you include both brands. We have a business center here. If you're from Portugal, you are invited to be here with us. Many people say, I don't have this house, the products. I have all the products here. I have a stock. We have an incredible space. Pedro asked me to show you. This is the area we have to service guests, to have meetings. And here we have to work, the everyday work. And if you're in Portugal, our goal is to have a DC here. You can come here to see the project once we have the physical meetings on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Just get in touch with me. You can take a bus. It is very easy to get here. We have a Omnilife house here in Portugal. It's ours, and I wish from the bottom from my heart that Europe's boosts. We are working to grow, and I'm very sure that we will make it. Just to finish, we need to change the chip. We need to change the mindset here in Portugal. Portugal is different to Spain and France. The minimum wage is 165 euros, and people do well with this salary. When I came from Brazil, I had this big challenge because in Brazil, you don't make it with a minimum wage. It's very easy to become an entrepreneur to make an extra money. So here, everybody does well. The challenge wasn't that easy, but today I'm using a much simpler language with three Say2 products. You will get a bigger income, bigger than a salary. Minimum salary, what's better to work 8 hours a day in something you don't like, or probably you don't feel like making a minimum wage, you don't have the financial freedom. I have 3 pending trips with Omnilife. I've been in more than 17 countries. I have a unique lifestyle. I take care of myself, my family, those who are around me, with health, with good products. I take care of my beauty. My sister had a big acne problem, and she's a teenager. She has no more acne. It went down 80% thanks to Say2 and with the gel. So we have very differentiated products. Professional, I know that in Europe we have many intentional consumers, people who sign up to take. We need good leadership, a new mindset, different to the local culture, because the local culture is not for entrepreneurs. We are changing. So I am inviting everybody to work full time and to be sure that you can conquer the Omnilife world. There are no borders. You can develop this business in more than 20 countries, and you can grow and create your financial independence. Thank you very much, Ariadna. I didn't talk about my profits. I'm making about 5,000 to 6,000 euros. Imagine what Ariana has her vision. She wants to make in Portugal. Her business center is spectacular, and we would like to have this in many places. Congratulations, Ariana. Big hug.
Nos vemos y gracias
See you around. Thanks to this panel. See the opportunity. What's happening with Say2 in Europe? We will grow a great deal. I'm shocked with this business area and Ariadna's vision to do the business and those who shared with us with all this emotion. Now we're going to some videos